The Caribbean coast of Venezuela is home to some of the world's most coveted cacao, a key ingredient in high-end chocolate. Long before the country's oil boom, cacao was Venezuela's main export. But despite its superior crop, the local industry languished through the 20th century, and today accounts for less than 1% of cacao in the global market. I'm Simon Romero reporting for the New York Times. I recently traveled to villages in the Henry Pittier National Park, looking for the persistent few who still cultivate cacao here.
This cocoa from Cacao and Choroni and Cuyagua and so on, they're considered really the top of the top.
On his hacienda near the town of Choroni, Kai Rosenberg, a German Jew who immigrated to Venezuela decades ago, has been growing cacao here despite the challenges. Armed intruders recently shot him in the throat.
And it entered here, and instead going up to my brain, it came out here.
He also faces a daunting bureaucracy and government policies that have emboldened squatters.
The people here don't want or can't understand it, that they are still private property and do not respect it, and it's very difficult to find anybody who helps you to uphold the law, because neither Guardia Nacional nor police nor nobody is willing to act against poor farmers, poor squatters.
Rosenberg says that the profits from his business are meager, yet he maintains faith in the desirability of his crop.
Cocoa has a meaning for Venezuelan as maybe has wine or champagne for French people. It is something very special.
The nearby village of Cacao is proof of just how resilient the cacao industry is. For nearly 400 years, the residents of this area have cultivated cacao using the same methods and tools handed down over generations.
Cacao has always had the best cacao in the world since the time of the colony.
The town's cooperative employs 127 people and pays a few dollars a day to clear brush and harvest and dry the cacao beans. That may be triple the necessary workforce. But for people like Alcide Herrera, working cacao is a way of life.
It's still a little wet because it's only had one day of sun. Everyone relates to cacao from the time you're a kid because you see it on the patio. And for example, if it's raining, you help gather it. Everyone helps to gather it so it doesn't get wet.
Agronomists say that the key to Venezuelan cacao lies in the workers' adherence to centuries-old production methods. Others say the unique flavors come from the climate and soil. Whatever the source, the bean's future may hinge on whether Hugo Chavez's government helps or hinders its revival.
Cocoa, of course, next to petroleum, never can recover the significance it had before. But it is certainly something which can, on one side, elevate the self-esteem of all Venezuelans, knowing that we produce the finest cocoa in the world.